That looks okay.
I'm Diana Hart, and you're watching the Andre Corbeil Wrestling Show.
Woo! Jinder Mahal. How you doing, my friend?
Good, Dusty. You have me on the show.
How you doing, Angelina?
Kitty. Oh my God. The cleaner. Davey Richards. How you doing, man? Very well.
The Dog of War, Jesse Neal, and we're with Andre Corbeil.
It's 12 p.m. UK time, and I arrived here at 7 this morning, so I had to catch up on Impact,
tradition,
and NXT. So it's all such fresh.
Because we're all
and I'm joined, of course, by the podcast Mike Larkin.
First of all, I'm good, and how you sound right now kind of reminds me of the first move that we did. So interesting enough, I had two moves before my move to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We moved one oh my God, not even 10 minutes away, so I could stay in the same school district, because my junior year of high school, I was getting ready to move and start, and it's like, why would I move just at the end of my senior year just to finish high school in another state? So we managed to find a crib and rent at the end of the block where I used to live. So I was literally going 5 to 10 minutes away from my original house. And that's how it sounded when we were moving, because we had everything out of it and we just had that big ass echo. So I'm right there with you with the moving house, Mr. Dazzarino.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a problem in a new house if we had internet, because all the rooms are filled. But yeah, I'm back in the old room for one last week.
Hey man, let me tell you something, man. God rest her soul, my grandmother. You know what the most important thing that we had to get out of there? You want to know what the most important thing was?
What's that?
Ham. The woman loved her some food. Manja, man. She was Italian, a Nobly Don, man. Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn. We had to get to that fridge to get some ham. The big-ass ham, Dazzy Dangerously. Ham.
Food comes first.
That it does, except for broccoli and cheese.
Fuck
well,
broccoli.
By the way,
fuck broccoli.
Cypher,
You're talking about Cypher.
Hold on. God damn it, Corey. I'm going to say this. Bro wants to start an argument about broccoli and cheese and mac and cheese. There's no fucking argument, Corey. And Corey, I love you to death. But mac and cheese all day, every day. Don't even start with broccoli and cheese. No. All right? He made me mad, dude. I legit saw that post, and I was like, all right, he's talking about food because I know Corey, he likes to cook, right? But fucking, you don't just start out of nowhere just because you want to start and see what people have to say. It's mac and cheese. There ain't no broccoli and cheese. It ain't even B and C. It's BS if you like broccoli and cheese. Oh, you sons of bitches.
You know what? Stewie Griffin knew from day one, very first episode of Family Guy, he wanted to destroy broccoli.
And he was right.
He was absolutely right.
Absolutely.
Wasn't very right about some other things, but, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to sound incredibly weird this week, but as always, we kick off the show by going back to Friday night. And with a very echoey room, it's time to recap the smack. SmackDown kicks off with Roman Reigns, such fresh, and it's the only entrance longer than The Undertaker's, as it takes 5 minutes and 9 seconds into the show for him to even pick up a microphone. Roman calls out Adam Pearce to tell how much he's disrespected. And with a dusty finish, Apollo Crews hits a superplex on Big E, and both men's shoulders are down for the pin. After a break, the referee initially calls for a draw, and Big E retains. A pissed off Apollo slaps Big E, causing the rest of the ring announcer to restart the match. With Big E, of course, backstage, Sonya Deville thanks Adam Pearce for the opportunity to return to SmackDown and suggests he put himself in the gauntlet match later in the night. Hints dropped. The Street Profits finally lose the Tag Team Championships to Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode. Also backstage, Carmella cuts another promo about how Sasha Banks can't touch her, even though Sasha recently beat her twice in the same week. Backstage, Billy Kay attempts to join the Riot Squad, and after claiming further conspiracies and accompanied by his own camera crew, Sami Zayn is quickly eliminated by Rey Mysterio in the Gauntlet match. Shinsuke Nakamura eliminates Mysterio with an armbar as next entrant King Corbin attacks both men and Dominic at ringside, but is also eliminated by Nakamura. Then a Kinshasa to Daniel Bryan gives Nakamura another victory before Roman Reigns interrupts to the mutual respect of the two men. Nakamura is then beaten down by Roman and Jey Uso before Roman forces Adam Pearce to make the pin after a superkick from Jey, and now at the Royal Rumble we are going to get Adam Pearce challenging Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship.
And I have no problem with it because Roman Reigns is being the chicken shit heel. I don't care. This is how I roll. I run this show, and I'm going to face whoever I want to fucking face. If he wants an easy title win, and he'll get an easy title bout. You know what? I had no problem with it because also, as someone who used to go into the Sports Plus Long Island, New York for Ring of Honor, I enjoyed me some Scrap Daddy Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce can wrestle. He's doing the damn thing. I'm okay with this. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't as outraged as a lot of people were. Go ahead.
That's it. I'm okay with the match. I'm not okay with WWE making Adam Pearce look like just a random official.
That's my problem.
They haven't highlighted the fact that he's a former 5-time NWA World Champion, so obviously people are gonna... Well, the people inside the WWE bubble who don't think there's any other companies outside of WWE are gonna be outraged.
He's
Yeah,
a geek.
Thank you, Moses. Hello, Moses. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to cut you off. No, but the thing is, too... Oh, okay, man. But also, Adam Pearce, if you look at the guys who were in the gauntlet, I mean, Nakamura, Sami Zayn, hello, he has history with a lot of these people.
Yeah, and they finally made Nakamura look good with 3 straight wins in the gauntlet, too.
He was great. He was the star of that gauntlet.
Very much.
About time. Fucking do something with the guy. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, stop getting him squashed.
I know. Well, wait a minute. You forgot one thing, I think. I could have misheard, but dude, they bring back Sonya Deville to be Adam Pearce's, like, assistant?
Yeah, well, I alluded to it. Like, she suggested she join the gauntlet, and...
They have...
Don't know what the hell they're doing with Sonya Deville.
I don't know. She's like Adam Pearce's assistant now. Nothing. They're not even having her wrestle. She's being the assistant to Adam Pearce.
Like 2 weeks, she's been in 2 backstage segments. She hasn't even been in the ring yet.
Nope.
So she's an assistant to a backstage geek who is like now in a title thing. I'm so lost. Like, Jesus Christ, there, SmackDown.
This is what happens when you don't watch the crappy Raw and SmackDowns during the week.
And this is why we watch it, so you don't have to.
Thank God.
Now, as you heard, Moses has joined us, and as Moses can hear, I'm in an empty room in the old house because we currently still have no internet in the new house. So this week, I'm going to let Mike do Going In Raw because it's going to be very echoey if I do it. As you heard, we can't smack.
Before we do Going In Raw, I have to ask Moses Marquez a question.
Sure.
Who does number 2 work for?
It's funny. That's hilarious.
You're welcome. So let me know when you want me to start Going In Raw.
Well, speaking of number 2, we're going in Raw.
Triple H kicks off Raw and is immediately interrupted by Randy Orton. As the two exchange words, Orton ends up challenging Triple H to a fight and receives a right hook for insulting the game. Ric Flair shows up halfway through Charlotte and Lacey Evans' match, and there's no doubt this week that he cost his daughter the match and left with Lacey. Oh my god, WCW 2000 vibes coming in full front. Jeff Hardy defeated Riker, before demanding Elias face him, in which Jeff gets another victory, such fresh. Following a challenge earlier in the night, Keith Lee and Sheamus defeated Miz and the other Misses before we go backstage and Triple H accepts Randy Orton's challenge. Then back in the ring, Keith and Sheamus have decided to face each other for reasons, as Keith Lee picks up the win. From home, following his positive COVID test, Drew McIntyre responds to Old Bill and accepts his challenge for the Rumble. Lord help us. T-Bar makes a rare victory over Retribution over Xavier Woods. Did not steal his finish. Following last week's shenanigans, Lashley got some revenge as he made Matt Riddle tap out to retain the U.S. title, but Riddle immediately challenged MVP after a spear from Lashley resulted in a DQ. Riddle was beat down by the two Hurt Business members. AJ Styles defeated Drew Gulak, denying him a spot in the Royal Rumble match. WWE attempted to highlight the career of Old Bill, all I can say is thank heavens for fast forward. Keith Lee offers to fight Orton instead of Triple H, but the game is ready to fight. Okay. The Gucci Girls, Dana and Mandy, both declared for the Royal Rumble match, but were quickly defeated by Nia and Shayna. I must add once more, such fresh. In the main event fight, Triple H was drew out his sledgehammer as screen slowly shut off before the sledgehammer caught fire, and Triple H vanished in a blackout. Alexa Bliss then appeared in the ring and shot a fireball in Orton's face. We go to credits. Randy Orton won.
Go to credits. I just realized how funny it is when somebody else says Jackson races. Sorry, Riker.
Dude, that whole episode of Raw was just like the fucking worst thing ever. I think it was like Drew Gulak was like, I'm declaring for the Rumble, and some geek is like, hey, no, dude, we don't fucking do that, like, no more. And he's like, it doesn't work like that, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And then, like, not fucking 20 minutes later, these two dumb broads are like, we're declaring for the Rumble, and nobody says shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? So, can I declare? Can I not declare? What the fuck's going on?
I do
declare, thank you. And then we fucking move on, and then, you know, we got fucking Dad Triple H in there wrestling, which kind of looked good. I'm not gonna lie, oversound a little bit too much if you ask me. But then, how the hell do you not know you're holding a goddamn flaming sledgehammer? And then, who is more magical, The Fiend or Triple H? Because he just fucking vanished. And I've yet to hear from him since.
This is why I never have a problem with Triple H getting back in the ring, because he always looks good.
That's true.
You forgot the main point. So here's the thing. Triple H gives him into the sledgehammer. Orton gets busted on the cheek. And I guess where the
cheek, that's right.
So the edit part is you see where Triple H is going to get the sledgehammer before they do the Fiend thing. You see Randy wiping off the blood because notice there was no blood when Triple H disappeared.
I want Triple H to be on Raw next week just so Charlie can ask him where he disappeared to.
Yeah,
that'd be great.
Or, you know what they could do? I don't think you guys realize it. It also could allude to the fact that we could get the Fiend and Triple H in the future, because Triple H did say he approved what Randy Orton did to him.
I see. But did fucking Randy Orton need to sell this goddamn fireball for 45 seconds? I don't want to be that guy, but Jesus Christ.
It singed him. You'd swear it literally melted his face.
Because when it melts my face, I'm going to roll around and stand up and roll around and take a bump and, like, fuck out of here.
Stop, drop, and roll, Moses. Stop, drop, and roll.
Okay, so Randy...
Stop, drop, and roll on your face, darn. That's what he didn't do.
Randy, it's basically a hot flash in your face. It's not the final scene of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
No.
Fucking guy.
Wait. Okay, can I rant now? Because I got two rants I'm seeing as I read this going around. Can I rant really quickly?
Yes, always.
Okay. Jeff fucking Hardy's like, hey, man, you know that Jackson Riker? Dude, you were in Immortal with him in TNA. Gunner and Murphy. Bro, don't act like you don't know who the fuck Jackson Riker is. You were in TNA with him. You son of a bitch. Hello, Antichrist.
I can add to that.
Anyway.
Jeff was probably high as fuck at the time.
That is also very true. Thank you. So Jackson Riker beats Jeff Hardy like in under a minute with a friggin' roll up, and he's holding the tights next to Elias. And then, you know, Jeff's like, hey, I know you're faking the injury. And then he beats Elias with the Swanton. And then friggin' already there's dissension among the rankings with Elias and Jackson Riker, who legit just got together not too long ago, and already there's dissension. And then you got Ric Flair and Lacey Evans getting together like it's friggin' Stacy and David Flair, who's the father of the baby in friggin' WCW 2000. And I'm like, why are we having 70-year-old Ric Flair with Lacey Evans? I don't care. And he's going, you know, he wants to take her to Space Mountain. They're going back to the hotel room, whatever the fuck.
Are we also forgetting that we saw Lacey's husband and daughter on TV not too long ago?
Right. It's like when Kurt Angle and Jason Jordan were father and son, and here's Jason Jordan's father, and they're like, Dad, put me in the match, Dad.
There was
oldest ride, longest line.
Thank you.
There was something funny at the end of that Elias Master when he's yelling at Jackson saying, why didn't you help me? You told me not to.
I laughed my ass off when I saw that.
And here's where I also got mad, because the Drew McIntyre, you put Old Bill so eloquently in this.
Yeah.
What pissed me off, He's like, well, Bill, you're going to go against the one title that has eluded you your whole career. And I'm like, oh, shit, he's winning.
I kind of laughed a little bit at Drew's first message as well because they advertised it as Drew's, addressing his diagnosis. Like, okay, nobody's ever addressed their positive test for COVID, but okay. And it's literally just a safety message like, wear the mask, stay safe.
Stay safe.
Okay,
Take it
He was one of those guys that barely went anywhere. Pay attention, motherfuckers.
Oh, and T-Bar. All right, I'll let you rant
T-Bone.
first. Yeah, T-Bone. T-Bag. Go ahead,
T-Bag.
Moses. You rant first, and then I'll go. Go ahead.
I don't even know what the fuck this guy did. All I know is he called out Sammy for using a move that he stole from another fucking indie loser, and I'm like, you shut the fuck up there, Dijakovic or whatever the fuck your goddamn name is, you piece of shit, with your goddamn stupid ass fucking mask out here looking like a dumb shit. I don't know what else happened. All I know is Trav hates him, so I hate him. So fuck him.
Basically, T-Bag's original tweet was some little teenage virgin on AEW stole my finisher like 4 years ago after we did a show together. And he also said,
okay, you could.
I'd steal something from his moveset, but it's all just Ricochet's moves.
Ooh.
That's not entirely true.
Sammy Guevara responded, somebody tell T-Bag the move actually belongs to Matt DeMarest, the guy he stole it from, and I'm just trying to get the move to be seen since, he's never on TV.
Ooh, your mama.
But you know what? Matt DeMarest didn't really say anything. All the fans just kind of came to his defense and were like, yeah, look, here's some old videos of him using the move. And then he's like, yeah, I probably used it professionally first in 2010. But to be honest, he gave credit to Kenta for making knee strikes look cool as hell.
I was just saying, I was like, everybody's been doing that fucking move. You can shut the hell up.
It is basically just an inverted GTS.
Exactly.
So what's interesting about it too is if you look how he puts up the torture rack, it's almost like a burning hammer, but it's not a burning hammer. So there's a lot of similar variations to the maneuver that he's doing, like you so eloquently put it, the GTS. But here's the thing. Like, he also wrote that someone tell Panda Kid I had a singles match on TV last night, and I didn't steal the move from some backyard, or I thought of in a professional wrestling room with some other wrestler who I don't know who this is.
Yeah.
And he told him, try being creative sometime instead of, I don't know, making jokes about rape.
Yeah, but the other wrestler responded, don't at me, bro.
Yeah, I thought that was very, very funny.
Like, don't bring me into this shit.
Yeah,
Thanks.
The funny thing is, though, T-Bag has now deleted all those tweets.
Yes, he has. And by the way, it's no longer the Feast Your Eyes. You know what the move's called now?
Something stupid?
Eyes wired shut.
I wish mine were every time Retribution are on TV.
Oh, they gotta do something, man, because he just beat Xavier Woods this week, and that was it. And I'm like, okay, that's nice. At a match out of nowhere, he beats Xavier Woods. All right, now what are we gonna do? We're gonna go back to Ricochet again, or is Ricochet gonna finally leave the company?
Yeah, it was kind of weird as well how he kind of credited Ricochet, even though they've been feuding with Ricochet for weeks.
I know, right?
It's time for you to go back to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Japan, go to AEW, go to Impact, anywhere. Go somewhere. Ricochet.
I love the idea of him going to AEW, but then I think about it and I'm like, dude, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he'd be better served in Japan because that's where he was so good.
From what I saw this morning, WWE, when they called them all up to Raw, they offered the Retribution members $250,000 a year. Meanwhile, they're paying Goldberg $1 million a match.
Oh, go to hell.
All right. So, like, you were talking about also the fact that Goldberg got that video package. And I'm like, no, thanks.
Yeah, literally, thank heavens for fast forward.
Yeah, like I don't. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's just he comes out of the gate with the Claymore and that's it. But I know it's not. I know they're gonna trade finishers.
Yeah, like I also saw somebody complaining about the main segment where they're using a fireball like NXT didn't use that earlier this year. I'm like, Undertaker was using fireballs like 20 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Nah.
Nope.
It's not like fireballs are a new thing.
No, they're new to me, bro. They're new to me.
I think the coolest one was Kane accidentally hitting China.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I digress. Triple H, please tell us where you went to and how you learned how to teleport, please.
Teleportation.
I just want to know, just once, so I can like teleport from like my room to the kitchen in like ease, just once.
Yeah, you must teach me how.
Mm-hmm. You must teach me your ways.
Well, Sting relearned his ability to teleport, which we'll get into a little bit later on. So first of all, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. If you're watching on Facebook, like and share. And whatever podcast platform you may be listening to, don't forget to follow or subscribe right now and take it to the max every single week.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm Diana Hart, and you're watching the Andre Corbeil Wrestling Show.
Woo! Jinder Mahal. How you doing, my friend?
Good, boss. You have me on the show. How you doing, Angelina Love?
Wonderful, how are you?
Kitty. Oh my God. The Cleaner. Davey Richards. How you doing, my man? Very well.
The Dog of War, Jesse Neal, and we're with Andre Corbeil.
Wrestling, honor, tradition. Because we're all in this for one thing, wrestling.
Max Wrestling Podcast is about all wrestling. WWE, Impact, and AEW.
Goddamn deniable!
And we got promos.
I love to entertain all of you. I've said it time after time again that I am the most passionate person when it comes to these promos.
I am the one that makes your blood boil.
We got trivia.
Who portrayed the fake Undertaker at SummerSlam 1994?
That would be Brian Lee.
Mark Kapani is the real name of what former WWE superstar?
I believe that's Muhammad Hassan.
So join us every Thursday on the Max Wrestling Podcast and take it to the max. Go to maxwrestlinguk.weebly.com for more information.
Hey, this is the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy.
Hey, this is Tommy Dreamer, and you're listening to the Max Wrestling Podcast.
Hey, welcome to the Madhouse.
And don't forget to subscribe on youtube.com/maxwrestling.
Thanks for coming on. Gracias por venir.
This is the CEO of Shane Taylor Promotions and Ring of Honor superstar Shane Taylor, and you are listening to the Max Wrestling Podcast. It's time to take it to the max.
This is the voice of Killer Cross, and right about now, we're about to take it to the max. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Madhouse.
And now, predictions for this Saturday's Hard to Kill coming up. Brace for impact.
In 3, 2, 1.
We do have Travis's predictions. Since he's not here, he wanted to make sure he didn't miss the predictions title this week, since somebody seems to keep missing them each week. What he really wants to do is make sure I don't overtake his record.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't hold your breath, Travis. Even though my track record of Impact pay-per-views is very good. So,
mine's not.
Let's kick it off with Tennille Dashwood and Caleb with a K versus Rosemary and Crazy Steve. Well, we haven't really seen Caleb with a K wrestle very much in Impact, so I'm going with Tennille and Caleb.
I'm going to go with the reunited Decay, Rosemary and Crazy Steve.
Alright, that was a very nice reunion this week, too.
It was. But he's a good wrestler, though, Caleb with a K. I mean, we've seen him with Trevor Lee in the Cult of Lee. He could go. And I know Travis will tell you all day, every day about the Revolt, so I understand. And I know where he's going with it, because as someone in the Carolinas AML, he's got a good taste for the independent scene. The Carolinas is wrestling country, like it is Flair country. So I get it. But yes, Caleb Conley can go. Tenille can go. Then you got Rosemary and Crazy Steve. I'm just doing it because, it's their reunion. And why would you have them lose on their reunion at Decay? You know what I'm saying? But it's one of those things, too, where like Travis was saying, like, there could be chicanery and stuff.
Whoa.
But I got to go.
Chicanery.
I'm not really seeing it as a reunion, more like a one-time thing.
Hey, man. When Sting came in and he had that one-time thing and he was friggin' what's-his-face's partner, Christian Cage's partner, that was a one-time thing that turned into a feud, which we know where it's going. But still, that was a one-time thing and it felt good. It felt good. 2006, Dazzy Dangerously.
Epic.
Epic.
Obviously, Travis went with Tenille and Caleb with a K as well.
Yep.
Moses?
I'm gonna go with the team of Crazy Steve and who was his partner again? I forget. Rosemary. Of course, it was Rosemary. I'm just, I don't know if it's I don't know. No, I'm getting her confused with the zombie lady.
That's Sue Young.
There you go. I was like, wait a minute, what?
I mean, Rosemary's kind
of. Or the lawyer. To be a zombie lawyer.
The lawyer.
Yeah,
she's the lawyer.
She's Susan the lawyer now.
What are you gonna say, like the lawyer?
Who gave some pretty stiff shots to Rosemary this week.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Like she full on punched her in the face.
Is this gonna be a thing now? Because I love it. Just because Matt Hardy says lawyer, the lawyer.
Matt Hardy, but yes, this of course is gonna be a thing because he's an idiot.
Is your attorney here yet? I am the attorney.
No, I'm the goddamn lawyer. Fucking lawyer.
Okay.
Travis sitting somewhere right now like, yeah, this is not funny. This is how I say it.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury.
Sure.
Okay, we have... Oh, God, let's get this one out of the way. Ethan Page versus the Karate Man.
He's fighting himself.
I don't know how it's going to work, but I hope it's over very quickly.
I'm like kind of lost. I'm like, who the fuck is the Karate Man? And then goddamn, like he's fighting himself, and I'm like, I'm legitimately like picturing like him against a mirror, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be interesting.
I can't figure out how they're gonna do it because the promo segments obviously are easy to do because he's just talking to himself and then he superimposes himself in the other costume on the other side of the screen. But whatever, Ethan Page. I mean, technically we can't be wrong on this one because Ethan Page wins either way.
Right? So Ethan Page, that's a good move to me.
Mike?
I'm trying so hard not to laugh. Ethan motherfucking Page.
Ethan motherfucking Page.
Oh.
Okay, let's move on to a real match, which is probably going to get real brutal real quick. Eddie Edwards versus Sami Callihan, Barbed Wire Massacre.
Dude, give me Sami.
Okay. I
have not been watching a single thing of Impact, so everybody's like, well, what the fuck? Like, dude, so don't question me. I'm just out here just doing some things. All I know is I feel like Sami is going to be the next guy that's going to show up on AEW or on AEW television because he's going to be the dude to help out Mox. So it's like you got to make him look strong.
Oh.
That's my thought process.
This one was one of the toughest ones to call on the card. In fact, I think it was the toughest one. But who won the last match between them, Mike?
Oh my goodness. Well, this is where I was going to go because he's lost to Sami, and I believe in one of the matches on Impact, he lost to Ken Shamrock. So I'm like thinking to myself, how can he not finally get the win?
Yeah, I mean, I'm picking Edwards purely for the fact that I think Sami Callihan can take more punishment.
Agreed. And the last Barbed Wire Massacre that they had, like he was involved in because it was Jake and Dave Chris OVE against LAX, Santana and Ortiz, and that was friggin' epic. And it's one of those things where like each and every time you get a Barbed Wire Massacre match from Sabu and Abyss and Judas Macias, aka Mil Muertes, Ricky Banderas, It's one of those things where, man, you're going to be in for a treat. You're going to be hurting, but at the end of the day, you're going to see a hell of a match and a hell of a fight. So in this one, I got to go Eddie Edwards to finally settle the score. I mean, dude, we're coming on 2 years with this feud, Dazzy Dangerously. 2 years.
It's been 2 years since Tommy.
Tommy! And the shot to the eye with the bats. Yeah, we're going on 2.5. Yeah, about 2.5. No, 2.5, almost 3 years. But god dang, man, we got to have Eddie Edwards finally get the dub.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Let's take a look at the card we got. So we have Team Hollywood. Eric Young, Dina, and Joe Doring, a.k.a. Woody Harrelson, Christian Bale, and Mickey Rourke, versus Cousin Jake, Rhino, and Tommy Dreamer in an old school rules 6-man tag, which is basically a hardcore match. I think it's gotta be Team Hollywood.
Since I have no idea what the hell's going on, they're like Team Hollywood. Sounds good to me.
Well, I mean,
goddamn Impact highlights get taken down quicker than fucking I don't even know what.
Quicker than sharing a WWE clip on Facebook?
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yes.
I mean, EY, Doring, and Dino have just been beating everybody down for weeks, so it's kind of stupid if they lose to a couple of ECW veterans.
Mollywop, Dazzy Dangerously.
Yeah, they've been mollywopping everybody. It wouldn't make any sense if they lost to Rhino and Tommy Dreamer.
And Cousin Jake.
Well, yeah, but I mean, Jake's still pretty young.
Yeah.
Jake Christ, or is it some just random dude?
Cousin Jake.
Cousin Jake.
Okay.
Cousin
Jake.
Got it.
Well, Jake Christ is a free agent.
Yes,
oh, that's right, huh?
Yes. Anybody going for the team of Rhino, Dreamer, and Cousin Jake?
I'll take him.
All right. Mike?
So I will go with Eric Young, Joe Doring, and Cody Deaner, Team Hollywood. And also, I'm going to say Tommy Dreamer's just in there to eat the pin.
Yeah, probably.
That sounds like Tommy.
Well, House of Hardcore, every time he booked himself the match, he would take the pin mostly. You know what I'm saying? That's how he rolled. And also, that was Tommy Dreamer at the end. He didn't even want to be the ECW champion. No, he just said, "Hey, Taz, after 1 week, here's the belt, brother."
Yeah.
Well, that's how real vets do it. They go out on their back.
Exactly.
This is true. Travis also says Team Hollywood.
Attaboy.
All right, now, kind of don't see the point in this one. I think it's kind of a foregone conclusion, but I'm sure it'll be an okay match nonetheless. Taya Valkyrie versus Deonna Purrazzo for the Knockouts Championship. Gotta be Deonna Purrazzo.
Yeah, it's gotta be D.
Well,
I would say all year, but last year, but
it seems like a filler match, but I don't know where we're going afterwards. Like, Deonna's not really feuding with anybody else.
I was just gonna say, it's like she's kind of just been like in the background. No.
Yeah. So anybody saying Taya?
No, I think this is a stopgap for Deonna Purrazzo before she feuds with somebody else. So I'm going to say Deonna.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it, though. I think it's going to be a hell of a match, but I don't see Taya Valkyrie La Huera Loca getting the title back.
Like, I don't see who she's going to feud with next, because obviously they've got rid of Su Yung, and now Susan is on her side.
Oh, the one thing I have to mention before we even get this, I'm sorry, man. I know I'm going all over the place, but god dang, man. Matt Striker and D'Lo Brown, hello.
Yes. New commentary team. Goodbye, Josh Matthews. About damn time.
Okay.
He's annoying.
Matt Striker, being a Long Island guy, I love me some Matt Striker, NYWC, the whole 9-man. Matt Striker is one of those guys who's just so knowledgeable about the business. Can he be annoying? Yes. Absolutely. On commentary, can he be annoying?
He doesn't know when to shut up.
I know. He's very passionate, and he just doesn't shut the fuck up, Matt. So it's one, and just don't have any pictures of your dong again, man. Show us your dong. Man.
That'd be great. Fantastic, bud.
Oh,
that was even funnier because he used to be a teacher.
Yeah. Here's the ruler for you, 12 inches. Anyway, I digress. D'Lo Brown has actually had some commentary experience. Him and the coach were the announced team on Sunday Night Heat back in 2002. So, I mean, he's got some commentary.
I'm still pissed at D'Lo Brown.
Why?
For teasing aces and eights, and it never happened.
I know, right? I know.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. Shot me in the ass.
I thought
Denzel
maybe they can get it right this time.
Nope.
Maybe.
But
Did you see Bully Ray shared Aces and Eights video from 2013 on his Twitter page? That son of a bitch.
Okay, this week was kind of surreal because we saw Manic and Suicide on the same team. But I mean, we all know it's somebody new playing Suicide now anyway, not TJP. However, at Hard to Kill, Manic will be defending the X Division Championship against Chris Bay and Raju in a triple threat match.
Man, oh man.
Manic just got it though, no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got to keep it.
He's got to keep it, otherwise it's kind of fucked up.
I was going to say, the X Division title used to be that fucking hot potato title. I don't think they want to go back to that.
Well, not after Raw Heat held it for so long.
Well, then there you go. Keep it on Manic, and for God's sakes, keep that fucking mask on, you fucking arrogant prick.
Yeah. Maybe TJP should have really kept his mouth shut this week. Mike?
Oh my God. Oh, fucking no.
That guy never keeps his fucking mouth shut.
He made me so mad because he's such a fucking dumbass. Oh, it just.
You know what he is? You know what he is? I'm gonna bring in some Mike lingo here. He's a putz.
Yeah, that's what he is. He's a fucking putz. There you go, Moses. Yeah.
Asshole.
Fucking putz. Asshole. You know what that took from TJP, man? It wasn't good of him, but you know what that took from him when he put out that tweet? You know what it took from him?
What's the word? Wait, don't tell me. Chutzpah.
He had the chutzpah, but it was in the wrong way, man. Wrong chutzpah. TJP, wrong chutzpah. Anyway.
But he will have it on Saturday. I'm going with Manic to retain as well.
The chutzpah of Manic, okay. The Ham. Manic chutzpah. Manic chutzpah. But no, I'm going to say that Manic retains. My other guess was going to be if they want to heal, I was going to say get back to Real Heat, because I love me some Real Heat Raju. But I think Manic's going to retain since he just got it. So I'm going to go Manic. Manic depressant all the way, every day. All the way live.
I don't think he's going to lose it until they unmask him and reveal that it obviously is TJP, but I think it's way too soon for that.
TJP
and his fucking tattoos ain't obvious.
See?
Jesus.
Okay, now I'm going to surprise absolutely nobody with the next match because Travis went with Kiara and Tasha, of course.
Duh.
For the Knockouts Tag Team Championships against Havoc and Nevaeh. But I'm going to go on the flip side, and I'm going with Havoc and Nevaeh.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm surprised.
Havoc and Nevaeh.
I'll be honest, I'm surprised they actually made it to the final, so I think there's got to be a reason. Mike?
Well, yeah, it's definitely not to go lose.
Yeah. Mike?
I would love to see Kiara and Tasha as the champs, but I also look at it from a stance. Remember watching Wow Women of Wrestling, and Kiara was Fire and Adrenaline Diamante. They beat Havoc and Nevaeh to win the Wow Women of Wrestling Tag Team Champs and become the first Wow Women of Wrestling Tag Champs. So you have Tasha Steelz in the equation, and you got Havoc and Nevaeh. It's one of those things where both have been dominant, and I like Kiara and Tasha. I think they're funny, but I think to start and really grow around the crop of that division, I think they're going to go with the two powerhouses. So as much as it kills me because I want to see Kiara and Tasha win too, I'm going to go with Havoc and Nevaeh. Which, by the way, in case you didn't know, as we all know, Relic is killer spelled backwards. Thank you, Eric Young. But Nevaeh is spelled backwards.
There's monsters backstage.
That's yes.
Paranoid Eric Young was great.
It was. It was great. But she made it apparent on her Twitter to say that Nevaeh is Evan spelled backwards.
Okay.
See, y'all ruin it, man. Come on. Friggin' that, you get off that, and you're just like, okay. But Eric Young says Relic is killer spelled backwards, and he's paranoid, and Johnny the effing Bull Stamboli is not doing a goddamn thing with Black Rain Goldust.
Yeah, well, Havoc spelled backwards is Kova.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Main event. 6-man tag. Motor City Machine Guns and Rich Swann versus the Good Brothers and the Impact debut of Kenny Omega.
Hey, first off, fuck the Good Brothers right now, all right?
All right.
No, not really. I'm just joking, but like,
I thought you were channeling your
I'll
inner
rant about how
Tamatonga.
mad I was at. I'll rant about how mad I was at Don Callis later.
I just thought you were channeling Tamatonga right there.
No, God, no. I know. I seen the whole thing, and I'm like,
fuck those guys. They're not the Bullet Club.
When I seen that, I was like, I so saw this coming.
They can call themselves whatever they want, so long as it's not the Bullet Club.
I was like, oh fuck, dude, get at enough, okay? You're not gonna fucking reform. You're the fucking firing squad. You're not gonna reform no Bullet Club, okay? I understand the two, OG fucking members besides fucking Farvel over here is you and Fale, but the last I fucking see is Fale went clean shaved and he don't give a shit about nothing. So come on now, stop getting all butt hurts.
I haven't seen Finn Balor say anything either.
Exactly. So it's like, stop getting mad unless you plan to, go to AEW and tell somebody some stuff.
I think he's just mad because nobody really gives a shit about the New Japan Bullet Club anymore.
Well, I mean, look at it. It's like not trying to be mean. I really am not. I love the Bullet Club and I love it how it started and how it's grown and the many different forms it's taken. But it's and I love everybody that's in it now, including Jay White and Ishimori and even Phantasmo. But it's you guys feel like the fucking New Japan version of the NWO. You're just a bunch of dudes that are there. The big thing that it was a Gaijin group. Now it's fucking filled with Japanese dudes and Tongans. And there's a white guy. One white guy. And he's not even American.
The token white guy.
Yeah, exactly. The token white
guy. Well, I think it's kind of dumb if they have Kenny Omega make his Impact debut and then lose. Especially with the Good Brothers. Exactly. So they gotta win.
Yeah, there's no way they're not, unless it's a screw job or somebody gets involved. But I mean, who the fuck would get involved?
I think it would be awesome if Mox showed up. Yeah,
that would be great. Like I said, the whole idea of Mox and Sami Callihan together would be fan-fucking-tastic, honestly. I mean, I'm also getting these random vibes that more AEW guys could show up.
Yeah, I'm more inclined to think that Mox shows up after the match because that kind of seems to be his thing. Which he did on Dynamite this week, which we'll again get to. So, full house for Omega and the Good Brothers.
Yeah, gotta go Omega and Good Brothers, and that was actually going to be my thing. After the match, Moxley comes out and just cleans house.
As Mox does.
As he does. I'm hoping, because, the last time we saw him in Impact, remember he had oh my God, it was 2005, 2006. He had that one tryout match, and that was it.
Oh crap! I
totally forget about everybody that randomly does TNA, but yeah, I actually remember his one match, and I'm like, yep, I remember this.
People only remember Okada in TNA and Nakamura because of how bad it was.
Oh my God!
I don't.
I want to cry when I see that. I do. Because so to fucking backtrack or whatever, I have a cool little. I guess I want to keep calling him TNA Impact, because they have Impact Plus is their subscription thing. So they actually have a free version of it that goes on Pluto TV, which is an app that you can download to any smart TV, and it's basically free television. I get to watch all kinds of old Impact, old TNA, goes as far back as the heyday where Kurt Angle was there, and Sting was there when fucking Rick Steiner was still kind of sort of wrestling that early. Was it 2004, 2005 ish?
That's wait, hold on. What, Rick Steiner and them? That wasn't until 2007.
There you go. Oh, okay. Well, let's say that. Still high school. Okay, so my senior year ish. I take it. So right. I mean, it was about then, but it goes back and forth. It fluctuates. So it's I get to see all kinds of stuff from them, and it's nice. It's very nice.
Yeah, that video you sent, Mike, of Dean Ambrose's TNA debut, it looks like he's fighting a chick in the thumbnail.
I know, right? Then I sent the old school one that he did on Velocity on 06 when he teamed with some dude named Dean Taylor against Eminem, Nitro, and Mercury.
Never seen that one.
Why does Dean Taylor ring a bell?
Hold on. Wait a minute. I'm going to just take a look at this now. I may have interviewed him. Hold on.
Hey, one of the other cool things about this full free Impact thing is I got to see pretty much all of CM Punk's Impact run.
Yeah, which he hates.
Well, I don't blame him. It sucks. I feel bad for the guy.
Dean Taylor was also known as Tommy Taylor.
Okay, never mind.
From what I can see, he hasn't really done much.
Tommy Taylor?
Apart from a couple of tryout
Tim the
matches in
Toolman
WWE.
Taylor? What the fuck? Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, it just seems to be enhancement talent.
Hold
so he's
on.
a geek. Got it.
Yeah.
You said Tim Taylor. All I want to go is,
There you
go. Yes.
That sounds like an animal dying, and I'm not sure which.
I'm gonna say Mike doesn't even know either.
I think that's the noise Vince makes when somebody debuts in NXT.
Okay, no. When you said Dean Taylor, I was thinking, okay, maybe I've interviewed this cat because he was a developmental guy. But I'm like, no, that dude I interviewed was Dean Visk. That's a different guy. He was in OVW in 05 and 06 when Bobby Lashley and CM Punk were all there.
Yeah, unlike the other Taylor you have interviewed.
Ah, yes, that is true. I like that. Very nice. Yes.
Shane
Go back
Taylor, check it
to
out.
Beyond the Max. Watch that.
Okay. So those are our predictions for Hard to Kill. Let's see if I can retain for another pay-per-view.
Hey, I'm right there with you, man. Wait, hold on a minute. Talk about you retaining. I'm retaining with you.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I've been retaining it for a couple of weeks now.
I've had the most range, you son of a bitch.
All right, rub that one in.
Yeah.
We want to send a special thank you to Alex McMillan of Razor Red Noise for the official podcast promo Rumble 6 theme song in the world. Go check him out now on youtube.com/coversburn, that's BYRRN, and also on Instagram at _Alex McMillan. And podcast promos Rumble 6 comes your way in 2 weeks' time. It's the 30th Max Wrestling special, going all the way back to the first podcast promo takeover in 2015. The Phoenix has a busy night as he defends the Knowledge Championship against the former champion Alex Dorio and the returning Ella J in a triple threat match. Phoenix also has another chance to take on the promo champion Moses Marquez. This seems to be the new big feud.
He does not have a chance. He doesn't have a chance in here.
It's the big feud always seems to be around Phoenix in Max Wrestling. It used to be against you, Mike.
Oh yeah.
But no matter who wins, there are big promo mania implications, and for the first time ever, the Max Wrestling World Championship is on the line in a promo bout between one of my many faces and Moneymaker and one of the Promo Bowl 2020 champions, Chris Durham. Once again, it all comes your way on January 28th, and don't forget the pre-launch show on January 26th, which will feature the first couple of rounds of the Knowledge Championship. What's it called, Mike?
I know, the pre-launch show. What?
Not the kickoff show.
Oh, shut up. Just, you know something? It's the same goddamn thing. It's fucking WWE, you know what I'm saying? We can't use the goddamn kickoff. Kickoff, pre-launch, the motherfucking show before the show. What do you want me to say? Put it in blunt terms, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's the goddamn pre-launch, the PL. You know what I'm saying? The PL. You know what I'm saying? The PLS, the pre-launch show. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we did start calling on the countdown to shows, and then AEW stole that, so the pre-launch is ours.
Assholes, yes. Pre-launch. Fuck.
Alright. Put on your body armor, strap on your helmets, it's time for the Wednesday Night Warzone. I did something a little different this week. Like, normally every week I watch Dynamite and NXT live, side by side. This morning, because I couldn't watch it last night, I had to watch Dynamite, NXT, and Impact on 3 different screens at the same time.
Oh, hell.
It was fun.
Nope, that sounds difficult.
But like
I
was missing bits and then just reading up the results.
What else can you do at that point?
Oh, okay, I got it. But, the first 3 opening matches in all 3 shows all ended around about the same time. So I had to write down notes for 3 different matches at the same time. Like, shit, that finished, and then that finished. All right. Dynamite kicked off with Pac versus Eddie Kingston.
Good match.
Very good match. Pac kind of kicked his ass a little bit. I was expecting a little bit more back and forth, but Pac gets the victory with the Black Arrow before a group standoff where Lance Archer kind of evens the odds for Death Triangle. He's still kind of stuck as a tweener. He's still not quite on a face turn yet.
And well, he'll get there, I'm sure. But I still love the tweener right now. I was looking out for his haircut. I've noticed really no difference.
Yeah.
But whatever.
And then Jake just kind of looks pissed off that he's got to come on stage.
Yeah. That's how he always looks.
I was happy enough sitting in the back.
Why can't I be in the back? God damn it.
Meanwhile,
I was hanging out. I had a nice comfy chair. Jake, God damn it.
Meanwhile on NXT, Candice LeRae gets another victory over Shotzi Blackheart with some interference from Indy Hartwell.
Dude, this was really good though. Shotzi was like, she looked really good to start out. Her and Candice had some good chemistry. I just gotta ask you guys this because you guys, you've been watching wrestling almost as much as I fucking have. When the hell did apron bumps become like the fucking norm?
When suicide dive became the norm.
I don't mind the suicide dive. I don't, but like I feel like every motherfucking match has an apron bump, or at least every match in goddamn NXT.
Well, yeah, because you have to have your signature. Okay, we're gonna put this match together. Oh, somebody's gonna take an apron bump. Somebody's gonna go over the top rope.
And I telegraphed the whole fucking first 8 minutes. I was like, okay, cool. She's gonna get some heat. She's gonna beat her ass. She's gonna do this. She's gonna do that. Oh, cool. Apron bump. Does the dive. I was like, okay, cool. She's getting ready to get the heat. She comes back inside. Fucking Indy. I wanted to fucking call her Raquel all goddamn night. Fucking grabs Shotzi, and I'm like, okay, great. They got the heat, and guess what? Commercial. 20 seconds later, commercial. I yelled, predictability.
Okay. I think what I like about this whole thing, I do enjoy Indy Hartwell not because of the fact that I think she's, I like the fact that, yes, Indy, baby, Indy. You know what I'm saying? You take the Indy 500.
Wrestling.
I do too, and I support the Indy 500 because room want to go for a test drive. Hello, I digress. So it's one of those things where she's an amazing talent. She's finally getting that rub. We're finally getting to see her Australian self doing the damn thing. So I mean she's under the tutelage of Candice LeRae. You could get rid of the fucking Austin Theory. He could go somewhere, I don't care where, but anywhere that's not on NXT because I hate his ass. So yeah, Indy Hartwell all day, every day.
Oh, I got a good joke about Austin Theory a little bit later on when we get to the match. Back on AEW, Miro defeats Chucky T with, I don't know if he's still calling it the Accolade, but with the Accolade. And like this rivalry couldn't get any stupider. Chucky is now Miro's young boy.
Oh.
First off, what? Why do you need a young boy? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's gross. Second off, I fucking hate this so much. Miro is just like, he's WWE, smack dab in the middle of AEW. I can't fucking see past it. I can't do it. It's the same everything. It's the fucking same everything. It's the stupid Machka kick. And you can hear some fucking geeks in the crowd yell, Machka. And I'm like, yep, I fucking heard it, you dumb shits. And then he fucking yells, game over. And I'm like, okay, you need to stop that, like, right now. That's really stupid.
Hold on. Moses, I don't mean to cut you off.
I fucking hate this so much.
Yo, this also make you rant more because it's not the Accolade anymore.
Okay, what's it called now?
The Game Over.
Oh.
It's called Game Over.
Yep.
It's stupid. It's so fucking stupid.
It's the love of Twitch. He's a gamer. He loves Twitch.
Since when? Since when was this motherfucker a gamer? When? You fucking tell me when, because I used to watch the shit out of Up, Down, Down, and this motherfucker was never on that motherfucking thing.
When he got fired,
he was in the background.
Yeah, when he got fired, and his wife was still working.
Hell. Oh yeah. I fucking love Twitch now with my fucking 1,400 followers because I was a fucking WWE guy. Fuck out of here. Jesus Christ.
I didn't think it was possible for Rusev to be worse.
Oh, I knew it was. I said it from the fucking jump. There was only one true destination for this fucker, and it was Japan. He didn't go. He's ruined. He's going to be ruined for the rest of his fucking career. He could go back to WWE today, and he might save himself.
Well,
you can't leave WWE and go anywhere else. This isn't fucking 96 anymore. Your style cannot translate in America and other places. It does not work no more. You need to go elsewhere, revamp yourself, then come back. Look at everybody else that's done it. Moxley, Drew Galloway. Fuck, the list is endless. Look at all the guys they plucked from Japan after they had worked in the States. You go to Japan, you learn how to really work. Because there, they teach you how to work with anybody. They teach you how to work with super heavyweights, light heavyweights, luchadors, British style, strong style, catch can. You name it, they fucking teach all of it. They teach you how to adapt on the fly. You're not going to learn that in AEW, no matter how talented those guys are, no matter how great QT Marshall's training just may be. He needed Japan, and that was his only true destination, and he's fucked himself because of it.
And the ironic thing is now he's got a young boy.
Exactly. Now you're a fucking young boy. You could have been a young lion, or you would have been the biggest young fucking lion I've ever seen, but hey, and at least then it would have made sense. But no, now you're just fucking Kip Sabian's bitch. Or you're the butler for the wedding, I believe is what it is. And it's like, that, you know what? I'll fucking sign up for that one. You can kick me in the face with that gimmick. I'm all about it.
You know what he is? He's Tom Green. Well, he's Tom Green when he was the butler. Remember Tom Green was the butler? Yeah.
My bum is on the rail.
Tom Green. You remember Tom Green was a butler in some movie? Remember that shit?
I try to erase all memories of Tom Green.
Thank you. I was like, dude, I forgot the guy existed. Fucking hell.
Freddie got
it was number one on the man.
No, not that fucking movie. God damn it.
Hey, Paul Finch has come a long way in Scorpion.
I still remember being a fucking oh god, I was in middle school and Tom Green was all over MTV, and then that fucking movie came out. I go to fucking Blockbuster to get it. 20 minutes later, I fucking turn it off because of the fucking dudes trying to fucking skateboard and business shoes, so there's no grip at all, and he just fucking eats it and tears the shit out of his knee, and I'm like, okay, I'm not watching this shit anymore.
Well, did you go see Freddie Got Fingered or Stealing Harvard?
Freddie Got Fingered.
I'm just saying, man, because Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy,
Trust me, I saw the whole fucking thing where he's like, oh, I got a LeBaron, and he's just freaking out over a piece of shit LeBaron, because that was the fucking car to have in the 90s, I guess, because God only knows. And then he tells his mom that, you should be sleeping with basketball stars, and that's, the first thing you see when you see the mom again is she's with, I think it was, Shaq.
Yep.
Was it Shaq?
I think it was Shaq. Well, Freddie Got Fingered was 2001. I was 9 years old when this film came out. My goodness gracious, taking it.
Hell, I was in middle school.
I know. It's okay. You're older than me, you old man. Yes, it was.
Hey, I was 11.
All right.
Yeah, we're about the same
age. Yes, it came out April 20th, 2001, and yes, it was Shaquille O'Neal. You are correct.
Oh, Lord.
Well, hold on. So the one that came out, the one that I was mentioning was Bob the Butler. That was 2005. Oh, my God. Brooke Shields was in it. Hello, Brooke Shields, you lovely lass. My goodness gracious. Brooke Shields.
They actually let that guy be an actor for real for a while.
Yeah. Last time I saw him, he was on an episode of Celebrity Ghost Stories.
Oh my. I don't care.
How the fuck did we get onto... I got two questions. How the fuck did we get onto Tom Green, and how the fuck did he marry Drew Barrymore?
Because, well, first and
Because
foremost...
he's hilarious. I'll tell him that, because I'll give him that, because he's fucking hilarious.
Yes.
I mean, hell, if that's... I'll tell you that right now, as a guy that awards himself on his humor, trust me, you can pull some with some quality humor.
Well...
But, I have no idea how the fuck...
He ran out of jokes pretty quickly, because it only lasted a year.
You said he was the butler, and the Chuck E. T. was the butler for the wedding, right? Or whatever it is. Tom Green was in a movie called Bob the Butler, hence the Tom Green discussion.
Yes. Well, can we get back to Moses being bowed up, because the next segment involved Matt Hardy.
No, fuck this fucking geek.
Well,
go ahead.
Oh my god.
Trouble in Paradise, Private Party clearly are not happy with Matt Hardy's management.
Paradise. Are you fucking kidding me? This fucking geek last week forces them. He does not allow them to read this piece of shit fucking contract. He says nothing. He does nothing. He hands them this fucking shitty ass contract. They fucking know right off the bat this loser's getting 30% to do nothing. Then on BTE they find out that the fucking contract is 50%. And then now they're fucking outraged. Oh, what the hell? You're trying to play me. You're trying to play us. And he's like, well, it's part of the Matt Hardy brand. Of course I'm going to take 30% of your money. And then they say nothing. He blatantly tells them, I'm taking your money. And they do fucking nothing. So guess what? Private Party, you're fucking geeks.
Yeah, he basically tells them to suck it up.
Oh my God. I hate this so fucking much, dude. Like, Private Party is legitimately the fucking geek squad. Like, they have no credibility with me at all. Like, you're dumb enough to listen to this old motherfucker who was knocked out for 40 some odd seconds, then decided I have to keep wrestling because my legacy, or whatever the fuck his bullshit reasoning was. Then again, you allow him to be an arrogant, dumb motherfucker as your manager, I guess, or whatever the fuck he is to you right now. He's obviously playing a big money Matt. He tells you off the bat you're taking 30%. Turns out to be 50. Why are you not punching this fucking guy in the face? I don't understand what the fuck is in it for these fucking geeks. What is in it for you geeks? Somebody tell me what's in it, because there's no shining light at the end of this fucking rainbow. Okay, all I see is them being just the geek squad for the rest of my fucking life.
You want me to try to make sense of it?
No.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say because they idolize the Hardys. So
I don't give a shit. I idolize the Steiners. You don't see me fucking trying to get gigantic and fucking, going around Big Papa Pump. I'm gonna take your lady and show her a good time. No.
Okay. Well, the last I wanted to add to that, because I'm going to say this about Matt Hardy, besides everything that Moses Marquez just so passionately was very said. Excuse me. It's one of those things where, like, can he just go home? He's got a fourth kid on the way. Just go be with your wife.
Dude, at this point, you're going to have more fucking kids than Phillip Rivers, okay? Just fucking stay home.
Yes. Thank you. So just go home and be with your fourth kid.
Put a freaking plug in it.
By the way, for those who don't know who the fuck Phillip Rivers is, he's an NFL quarterback who's got 9 kids.
No, Moses,
that's not a joke. He's got 9 kids. All he knows how to do is throw interceptions and make kids. What happened?
What's he trying to do? Will you make the Sound of Music?
Or the Cheaper by the Dozen?
Yeah. Jeez.
I don't fucking know. That's how they do it when you're from Alabama.
Oh, sweet home Alabama. So
we're in Wazoo. It's in Beecham County, Alabama, Ma.
Wazoo, Ma. So
Mr. Clancy, they sleep with his sisters. Some of them do.
Well, just wanted to say, to follow up on his reference, as soon as you said the name, I'm like, knowing you, I'm like, it's probably going to be a football reference, and you did not disappoint me.
Well, I would say Antonio Cromartie, but I forget how many kids he has. I think he has like 12.
By the way, how about your Chargers, bro?
Oh, God. Not too happy with him. But hey, A lot of coaching moves. The Raiders can have my fucking stupid DC. He's a piece of shit anyway.
Okay.
Piece of
I don't
shit.
know. There's a lot of stuff going on with that. If you're listening, anybody that listens to the Bolt Ranch stuff, there's a lot coming. And then especially, I'm actually going to try to do like a video thing. It's a lot of work. I don't know how the hell Daz does this shit every week.
Commitment.
You're telling me, bud.
Alright, let's shoot back to NXT. Pete Dunne wants a shot at Finn Balor, and it's about damn time. Speaking of about damn time, Balor fights off Dunne, Lorcan, and Birch, and Yui takes his sweet ass time coming to his aid.
No, first, I don't give a. That's not how I looked at it. I saw this as, okay, so who the fuck is booking these goddamn like karate movies? Because Finn's out here beating up 3 dudes.
Ethan Page.
For like a while. It wasn't like, oh, okay, cool. Like, he'd beat him up for a little bit, and then the numbers got like, no, like he was beating their ass for a good minute plus.
Yeah, Triple H been watching Cobra Kai.
I was just gonna say that. Oh god. He's like, oh, what's on Netflix? Cobra Kai. That's what we're watching.
Hell, maybe that's what inspired Triple H to come back to the ring this week. These old guys can do it, so can I. William Zabka got nothing on me.
I can actually I can see him watching every episode like as he's working out and just getting motivated.
Yeah, well, I remember when DX reformed and they were fighting the Spirit Squad, and Triple H did like a karate thing during a break.
That was great. Oh, the good old days.
Yes. Meanwhile, the Grizzly Young Veterans defeat Ever-Rise in first round.
Why do these guys talk so fucking much in their matches?
Fair.
Fucking hell. I mean, the no crown thing, I can hear everybody more, but they don't shut the fuck up. And I have to say this. I'm talking about the Grizzly Young Veterans.
Okay.
They're very, very vocal and it kind of gets annoying. And then I have to do this for Ever-Rise because I said it all fucking night long. And it was so funny that I popped my stepdaughter and she had to tell everybody in her Discord chat, and they had no idea what the fuck she was talking about except for like 2 guys who popped hard. Ever-Rise is officially Fat Jackson and not Nick.
Yes. And this match went much longer than I expected. I thought the vets were just going to squash the Walmart Young Bucks.
Like, why in the fuck do these geeks need so much? I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, it was good. It wasn't like it was a bad match or anything, but I saw no real point in why these guys got so much if they're just going to be beaten every week.
Okay. So you got the Brits taking on the Canadians, and I look at it from a stance of Ever-Rise. They use them a lot on 205 Live, and they really accentuate their talents. And the dudes are not bad as a tag team, but comparing comparing them,
I didn't even know they were Canadians. So now they're the Canadian Young Bucks.
There you go. So
the Canadian Bucks, I like it.
So what's interesting though is too, like we're saying, like they're good, but the thing is too, like you so eloquently put it, Daz, it's like, they should be squashing them, but they have this long ass match because I guess they want to show that tag teams really matter. It's the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, but at the end of the day, you knew that Zach Gibson, take his shoes off, and James Drake with his shoes and no socks, we're gonna get the dub.
Yeah, I mean, you could understand it going longer if it was really competitive, but you just knew the vets were gonna win, so didn't really see the point.
If you hate Gibson, shoes off.
Shoes off. I mean, you gotta feel bad when you're wrestling James Drake because he's got the Don Johnson style. He's probably got some smelly feet, man. Shoes are most
dirty bastard.
Dirty bastard.
I can only imagine how those fucking boots smell.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Oh boy. Well, Shotzi was obviously unhappy with the result earlier in the night, but she finds a tag team partner in Ember Moon for the Women's Dusty Classic.
Where the fuck is this broad been?
I know, she just keeps appearing and disappearing.
She came back to fucking disappear.
Every time Ember Moon comes on TV, I'm like, wait a minute, is she a face or a heel?
Oh, I can't even fucking tell anymore. I give up. I'm just like, hey, it's Ember Moon. I don't even fucking question what side she's on. I'm just shocked that she's back in all reality.
Quite frankly, I envy Matthew Palmer.
Why is this?
because they're married. That's the dude from Impact.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were saying that.
But he got mollywopped by Moose again.
Oh well.
Yeah, mollywopped. Fucking. But no, the thing too is I got no problem with Ember Moon on my TV. I don't care if she's a face. I don't care if she's a heel. All I got to say is booty shaking, earthquaking, panties dropping, ain't no stopping kind of deal, man. She's bootylicious.
All about it.
All bad.
So back on Dynamite, New Year's Dash Night 2, we had the Inner Circle New Year's resolutions. So, Jake Hager wants titles. Fair enough.
No. You're doing it wrong. He
wants
championships. Championships, yeah. And I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm all about it. He was excited. I was excited. And it's like we connected.
MJF wants to strengthen their bonds, and fat people gotta go. And I took that personally.
Fuck. I yelled. I said, you fucker. And my stepdaughter was like, what? She's just like looking at me, and I was like, he doesn't like fat people. So she just like flipped off the TV and like went back to her work.
Ortiz wants to perfect his grandmother's recipes.
Fuck yeah.
Well, yeah, grandmas are the best cooks.
Fucking arroz con dule. That sounds fire. Some sofrita.
Jericho wants the tag team titles with MJF, which sets off Santana, who isn't too happy about it, and then Sammy Guevara jokes about Jericho being a tag team slot.
No. That's not a joke. He admits it right to his face with passion. You tag team slot. It's great. I popped so hard. I was like, well, it's true.
Yeah.
He's teaming with Hager. He's teaming with Sammy. Now you want to start teaming with MJF? You want to go with titles with MJF? What about the Sex Guys? Motherfucker.
Well, next week now we're going to get a three-way to determine the official tag team of the Inner Circle.
That's right. You got Santana and Ortiz. You got MJF and Jericho. And you got Sammy Hager. Which is a play on Van Hagar. That's why Jericho was so like, huh? Sammy Hager?
Okay, quick funny story about Sammy Hagar, man. Yo, I remember going to Jones Beach and I was with my dad. We were seeing Aerosmith, right? Sammy Hagar opened. This dude's in the 60s, man. All I saw were the tatas coming out, man. Because some chick, man, flashed Sammy Hagar.
The ladies love him some Hagar, boy.
Yeah, man. Friggin' tatas running wild, bro. I felt like it was a Girls Gone Wild spring break. Hell yeah to the yes. But yeah, you saw some tatas running, you know what I'm saying? Big old hooters. Woo.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, yeah.
Sorry, as soon as you said Sam Hagar, that first image of Jones Beach came into my head, man.
Well, yeah, obviously we don't get Hooters over here, so every time I hear the name Hooters, I think of Big Daddy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. All right. Hooters.
I was thinking that in my head.
Scratch and spread rashes, dumbass. Oh, so this is something you learned at Hooters.
He's like, yeah, well, you want to stay out of the frozen food section. Your boobs are hardened.
Microsoft went down 2 points.
We wasted a good surprise on you.
You know what I gotta say?
I still laugh every fucking time I see that.
You know what I gotta say?
Big Daddy's
who
the
are
greatest.
You rooting for? Yes, and who are you rooting for, cutie? The goddamn Jets.
The goddamn Jets.
Bring it on, woman. Anyway.
I see the nasty teeth.
I gotta go watch that movie now later. I gotta put the old VHS of Rudy into my TV, man, and watch Big Daddy.
Yes. Speaking of fatty, whose is this? I don't know. I'm eating it then.
Exactly.
Yo, I can't take this shit. Are you serious? I'm a singing kangaroo when I hop all day. Hop, 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 hop. What do you say?
This is bullshit. You give him the easy ones.
Damn you! You give him the easy ones. Hip Hop Anonymous?
If it's not obvious, we absolutely think and love Adam Sandler for all that he's ever done for our childhood.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Because you gotta respect AdamSandler.com.
Like EvanMcCabe.com, we gotta respect Adam Sandler.
But that's where it came from, AdamSandler.com. Why you gotta respect that? Okay. The Dark Order are looking to become better people in Brody's name, and hope to recruit Adam Page officially next week as he teams with John Silver.
Oh, this was such a BTE segment. Yeah. I loved it because they're like interviewing him, and they're like, "Yeah, it's all right. So next week you're gonna tell us if you're joining the Dark Order." And they're like, "Yeah, oh, he's so in. Oh, he's so in." And he's like 3 feet away. And I'm like, fuck, dude, he's right there. I was laughing so fucking hard.
He didn't care. He just wanted to drink.
Yeah, he was just like, yeah, no fucking spill my drink. What the okay. Like, he got yanked and that drink got so close to his chest. I was like, oh, yeah, he ain't fumbling that thing.
Yeah, drink responsibly. Don't fucking spill it.
Hey, that's how you drink responsibly. You don't fucking waste it.
Now then, over on NXT, I finally get to make this Austin Theory joke. So, Johnny Gargano gets a victory over Loomis with some interference from Austin Theory. So, one fictional creep lost because of a real creep.
Yeah, alright.
There it is. Loomis then tries to choke out Theory after the match before Gargano makes the save, but Kushida attacks the champion.
Attaboy, Kushida.
So obviously Kushida's coming after the North American title, but also in the Dusty Rhodes Classic, it's Kushida and Ruff versus Gargano and Theory.
So yep, they're gonna build the shit out of this thing, which what makes me feel, I should say, like Kushida's gonna finally get a championship.
I'm all for it.
I mean, hell, fucking Johnny wins them and loses them all the time, right? So
yeah.
Next.
Johnny 10 belts.
There you go. I'm all about it. Good job by Loomis, though. I'm starting to warm up to him more. I was liking what he was doing. I hate his entrance, but I like everything else.
He's the new CLB.
Creepy little bastard. Hell yeah.
Exactly. Well, the artist formerly known as the Rascals, MSK, debut.
MSK.
Any idea what MSK stands for?
I think Kush.
Okay.
I don't know, fucking clue.
Because I tried Googling it, and then I thought, well, maybe it's some kind of weed reference. So I Googled MSK weed, and all I got was multi-skeletal treatments.
I was going to be like, nah, dude, there's no kind of fucking weed that I know of that's MSK. Trying to think of something. Yeah, no. There's like GDP and all kinds of other stuff. But like, as far as like letters, nah.
But the names too. Nash Carter is Zachary Wentz, and Desmond Xavier is Wes Lee.
Wes Lee. What the fuck? Like, I hate these names. These are like the most generically bullshit names I've ever heard. And then Nash Carter. What the fuck?
I have no idea.
But
whatever, though. They looked awesome.
You just know whenever they unfortunately go to the main roster, they'll get their name shortened anyway.
Oh, they'll just be Wes and Nash.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, oh, it's Wes Nash. That's their new name.
Well, they got the win over Jake Atlas and Swerve in the Dusty Classic, and I mean, they came in firing on all cylinders.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for a second, I thought, you guys need to slow down or you're going to get hurt on the first night.
Nope. That's all they know, dude, is 100 miles an hour, these guys. Must say, you should know from watching them in Impact.
Well, yeah, but I mean, they seemed more fired up on NXT than they ever were on Impact.
Oh yeah, they were fucking like just from the entrance on, they were definitely feeling themselves for lack of better words, I guess.
Maybe it was the clarity.
Bad too.
Because WWE are a little bit stricter.
Yes, I think for me too is like I think they kind of fell into tag team purgatory in Impact because they were just like the team was like, okay, let's have them have a good match with this tag team because they really never had them win the tag titles. They were just like around. Well, and now here you have them.
Towards the end as well, they also started pushing Trey as a single star, and then they all left.
Yes, exactly. And the thing that gets me too is like I like those two dudes. I mean, Zachary Wentz is the husband of Kimberly, and then you got Desmond Xavier who did a lot of great work at the Super X Cup and everything with Impact. Like, these two are going to be doing the damn thing in the tag team division. I really enjoyed the match with Jake Atlas and Isaiah Swerve Scott. So, I mean, hey, they're here to stay. They're channeling their inner corn. I'm all about it.
Yeah, and it caused some dissension between Swerve and Atlas.
Well, you got to get Swerve as the heel, because he was a good heel as Killshot in Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
Hold on. It's causing some ruckus between them. Weren't these motherfuckers feuding before this?
Yes.
So then, what? Fuck them. I don't care. You're hurt. You're killing Swerve for me too, man. And you're wasting Jake. Fucking come on. Get your shit together, NXT. You're pissing me off.
I mean, I say they came to blows like Bronson Reed got in the middle of them.
Yeah, big old Bronson Reed. Colossal.
You know what it is? I'm going to say this, man, because you were talking about Colossal and Moses Marquez. I got to thank you for this, man. Talk about being colossal, being the thick boy. And as we all know, as the saying goes, thick thighs save lives.
Facts.
All right, we may as well finish off NXT because there's only a little bit left. So Xia Li defeats somebody with literally 2 strikes.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Just the way that you said Xia Li beat somebody.
Didn't even have time to say her name.
Didn't. Nope. I was like, say, look, some geek and they're dead. All right. Next.
Well, then she beat her down even more after the match for the approval of this mysterious Empress.
I think it's Mako Satomura. I hope it's Mako Satomura.
That's my only guess at this point.
Well, they also theorized, since we haven't seen her on NXT in a while because she was injured and she was in the Mae Young Classic, Karen Q.
Ooh.
I keep thinking it for a dude because she looks quite big.
Okay,
yeah.
So all right, let me give you a photo.
I still can't figure it out if it's a chick, if it's a dude.
My eyes
deceive me.
Well, I mean, it's 2021. It could be either.
There you go. I don't want to be judgmental.
Whoa. Okay. All right. I love you guys. Let me send you this photo of Karen Q. My lord.
I'm sure I've seen Karen Q before.
Yeah, she's wrestled in Ring of Honor.
Kelly, yeah.
Yeah, she was in Women of Honor too.
Yeah, that's where she wrestled Killer Kelly, and got the unofficial win over Killer Kelly by countout. Not Killer Kelly. What am I saying? Killer Kelly for Kelly Klein. My bad.
Kelly Klein.
She looks just like Xia Li.
Yes.
No, and that's not a fucking all Asians look the same thing. Okay.
I was about to say, what are you trying to say there, Moses?
It's the gear and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So interesting where it's going. I don't know what the hell Boa's doing, though. He's just kind of there.
Fuck, that's all this guy's been since he's gotten here. He's just fucking been there.
I mean, it's funny because when you think of rock the boat, you don't want to rock the boa. So I guess Boa's trying not to rock the boat. Don't tip the boat over. I mean, rest in peace, Ali. I got to rock the boat. Rock the boa. Rock the boa. Rock the boa.
No thanks.
Well, finally, main event: Adam Cole and Roddy Strong versus Breezango. Dunn, Lorcan, and Birch attacked Kyle O'Reilly during the match, and it seemed to re-injure his jaw, despite a little bit of help from Finn Balor. I mean, it distracted Adam Cole, but not enough because super kick, 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Like I literally thought, okay, Breezango are going to win through a distraction. I'm okay with that, but then nope. Yeah, fuck Kyle O'Reilly, super kick. Adam Cole got his attention back in the match very quickly.
He's a pro, baby. He's a pro.
Baby.
Baby.
But I mean, it's kind of funny that they're sort of aligning Finn Balor and Adam Cole, seeing as we got Kenny Omega and the Bucks over an Impact in AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm planting seeds or anything, it's just convenient timing.
The UE Club, sucker.
And then Tamatonga blows another gasket.
You can't be the club.
They took her name.
They took my beard. Oh, sorry. He took his own beard.
And his hair.
You look like a fucking child.
Yeah, why would you do that, Tama? Why?
Because he's an asshole. I can't.
I don't want to look like Roman Reigns no more.
No, you look badass. You look more badass than Roman Reigns. Just lose a fucking chest protector. That's all you had to do. What's so hard with losing a goddamn chest protector?
Because every time Japanese kids come up to me, they yell, "Ooh, ah!" And I didn't want to look like that.
Even with a face paint.
Even with... And like I said, there's one simple fix: is get rid of the fucking chest protector.
I mean, we were saying that for years for Roman, and it's worked wonders.
It has.
All he needs to do now is change
because
the
he
damn
can give
music.
a fuck what we have to say. You know what? At this point, I don't. There's no reason to fucking change it. He only needs to change it if he goes like face.
The only thing is, a couple of weeks ago when Paul Heyman said to Big E, when's the last time Roman Reigns was in the ring and anybody even fought at the Shield, I think of it every time I hear that damn music, so he needs to change it.
I was like, bro, every time you hear the it's because it's the same. God, minus the the whole Shield opening. It's the same fucking song.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, they may as well do Reigns in, the phonetic alphabet. Which I'm not going to do now because I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Alpha, beta, gamma. You know what I could do? It's kind of like in the Ashton Kutcher film, The Butterfly Effect, when he's doing the fraternity thing, and he's having them say it all in one row, and then he's puking. Oh, take it back to 04. But yeah, no, I can't do it as well. But yeah, I know it's the sheer alpha.
I can get Romeo, Echo, India, and then I get stuck on G.
Gamma.
Mm-hmm. Gamma.
N.
N.
C.
I don't know. Good question. Well, none of us are military, so suck my ass.
You know what?
Norman. Let's go Norman.
Norman. I was just gonna
Sounds
say
like a guy.
I was gonna say my Nigglies just because of Amir, and we're all Nigglies.
Okay then.
Let me tell you something.
Okay then. So Romeo, Echo, India, Gamma,
Yes.
Niggly,
Yes.
Sierra.
Yes.
There you go. New intro for
Could you
Romeo.
imagine? Could you imagine Amir as a drill sergeant? Let me tell you something, bitch. My Nigglies, get out there. Can you imagine Amir as a drill instructor or a drill sergeant army? Oh.
You know what? I bet
That'd be hilarious, actually.
I bet people who actually know the phonetic alphabet are screaming at us right now what N actually is. It's November.
It's Niggly. It's Niggly.
Yep, November.
Yeah, it's not November anymore. It's Niggly.
Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta Echo Foxtrot Golf Hotel India Juliet, I think.
Yeah.
Kilo Lima
Mike
November Oscar Papa. Q is, I want to say, Quebec.
Yes. W is my favorite.
R is Romeo. S is Sierra. T Tango. Uniform. Victor. Whiskey. X-ray. Zulu. And what's Y? Yankee.
Yeah.
See, I remember it.
And then what's dumb is they actually have it
Holy
for numbers.
crap.
Which is
fuck
literally
that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0.
Yep.
What's the point? Anyway.
Holy crap! I can't actually remember that.
Yeah, I was reading along as you went through it.
I'm glad you were reading along. I was like, dude, okay. I was like, how many fucking uncles do I have in the goddamn military? I have a brother who's fucking active duty right now. I was like, I should know the goddamn fucking military alphabet. And so I started like thinking as hard as I could. But yeah, fuck. Like I was like, which one is Y and this and fuck? They're hard.
I mean, you got everyone.
Well, hey, I'll take it.
Okay, so let's get back to Dynamite, where there's even more chaos. Well, we've already mentioned Omega and the Good Brothers. Good Brothers actually had a match on Dynamite against Danny Limelight and the Varsity Blondes. The very aptly named Limelight shone in this match.
Look, awesome. But we got to talk about the real deal here. This was supposed to be the band getting back together. It was supposed to be Kenny and the Bucks, but no. This is where I start to hate fucking Don Callis. You goddamn piece of shit. You fucking things up, you son of a bitch. Okay? you played the Bucks, and then you brought out the Good Brothers, and I'm like, okay, I don't like this guy anymore. He can fuck right off. Like, if you're gonna be the prick that like uses Kenny in like the heel way, like you can use the Bucks in the heel way too. You can do it like that. Don't be the asshole breaking up the Bullet Club a week after they got back together. You son of a bitch.
What I found funny was the Young Bucks backstage and Tony Khan trying not to laugh.
Oh, he was fucking giggling. He was giggling, this guy. I was like, you fucker, Tony. Like, you can't, like, fucking, like, not put on a straight face for 10 seconds. He's just like, you guys got left in the back. I'm like, you fucker.
Just pretend it's another Impact paid ad, Tony.
Oh, God. Those are so good.
He's still wearing the 2021 glasses.
Because he's the fucking man. That's why. And he's wearing the goddamn Jaguar shirt. Stop focusing on football.
Well, I mean, it's better than a Fulham FC shirt.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, it was actually Carl Anderson who got the win, which was very nice to see.
Yeah, good for him.
However, as we mentioned earlier, the celebration is cut short through the arrival of Jon Moxley, who runs straight into a 3-on-1 assault.
Okay, so again, we talked about it when Finn got 3-on-1. Okay, he got 3 dudes jumped him, and he beat their ass for a little over a minute. Moxley, a crazy son of a bitch, probably he's bigger, stronger, and crazier than fucking Finn. He gets beat up in like 25 seconds. And talking about being gigantic, fuck, dude. I mean, I thought Doc Gallows was fucking a tall ass dude. He's not that fucking tall compared to Mox's big fucking 6'4" ass. I was like, dude, they're almost the same fucking height. Jesus.
I mean, they did get some help from the Lucha Brothers.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of help.
So that led to a chaotic brawl, and it's finally the Young Bucks who managed to calm down Jon Moxley before they both receive super kicks from the Brothers.
He's all, I'll kick your ass. What? We'll super kick you. I was like, this is good. I like this.
Wait a minute, I'm lost here. Why did the Lucha Brothers super kick the Young Bucks?
Because they came to save Mox, I think. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it made no sense. Because as soon as they super kicked him, the freaking brawl carried on.
Yeah, it's true.
Reasons?
I don't know.
Meanwhile, Omega's just like, fuck this shit, I'm out.
I was like, get my hands out. Oh, excuse me, I got a world championship to do. Thank you.
Yeah, Kenny 2 shows over here.
Fucking Kenny 2 shows. I like that.
This was just like a chaotic half hour for Impact because the chaos continued in the debut of Britt Baker's waiting room with special guest Cody.
Wait a minute, Daz.
What?
You said the wrong show. You said a half an hour into Impact. I'm like, you mean AEW?
You know what? They're merging. Leave it alone. Yeah, so it was all going well with Cody until they bring out the other surprise guest, Jade.
No, it wasn't going well with Cody. They have like sparklers for his crappy entrance. And I'm like, cool, we get to hear the old song back. No, I think he's officially adapted the Snoop Dogg theme.
Cody.
And I'm super disappointed.
Cody.
Right. Oh, God.
Come on.
Anyway, so yeah, they come out. He's in there, and she's like, she makes fun of his fucking neck tattoo. I laughed. I thought that was hilarious. But then, introduces fucking Jade Cargill or whatever the fuck her name is, and this fucking broad is taller than Cody. I mean, she's got heels on, but Jesus Christ.
I also like the joke of the baby's gonna get an action figure before we do.
It's funny.
But yeah, Jade, what's her name, gets in Cody's face, and then talks more shit about Brandy, and then gets attacked by Red Velvet. Who I literally had to do a double take. Yes, I did too. I did a double take. Wait a minute, I thought Brandy was. Wait, she's not gonna get physical. Wait, that's not Brandy.
I was like, wait, she's a little small to be pregnant.
Okay. So you guys, I saw it online as well that everybody thought that Red Velvet was Brandy. No, all right, here's the thing with me. All right, we got Red Velvet, Wes Briscoe's boo over here. And, you know, you got Jade Cargill doing the damn thing. I'm going to tell you something right now, because Red Velvet, she's working hard, but she's still green as goose shiznit. And Great Jade Cargill is green as goose shiznit. And I don't want to see them wrestle each other.
Oh, hell no.
No, sir.
Well, I just don't want to see Jade wrestle in general, to be honest.
You know they're going with that now because, you know, the original plan was going to be her and Brandy, but Brandy's pregnant, so you have to get the understudy in Red Velvet, and bada bing, bada boom, we're going to have the match.
And make her look more like Brandy.
Yep.
Oh, my. I just don't. I just love the whole, like, brawl. Like, it started, and 3 seconds later, every fucking lady in the goddamn AEW roster is out there trying to break it up. All while Britt Baker is just like, fuck this shit, bust my phone out, World Star.
Yeah, meanwhile, Britt finds out she's got a match against Thunder Rosa at Beach Break on February 3rd.
That was, like, the best. She's like, what? You're not here. So, nope, we're not doing that. Okay, goodbye, everybody. We're not doing that. And she fucking just jams. And I'm laughing so hard.
Which, again, I don't get, because Britt's been attacking Thunder Rosa for the past couple of weeks.
I know. That's what makes it even funnier.
Well, I will also say this now. First and foremost, I can't wait to see that match. But I think right now, when it comes to Red Velvet for a second, we just got to call her MB, Mini Brandy.
Mini Brandy.
Might as well.
Unfertilized Brandy.
I like that even more.
Brandy.
Oh man, it feels like we're nearly the end of the show, but it was still a couple more segments. So FTR take on Jungle Boy and Marco. I lost count how many clotheslines Marco took.
Oh, too fucking many. This poor kid got fucking murdered. Every time I turn around, I get another, his dead, him dead, him dead, him dead. I'm like, yeah, we know. I see him dead.
I mean,
they're scraping him off the fucking mat, for fuck's sake.
It was far from a squash, though. I mean, Jungle Express certainly gave him a fight.
Well, I mean, the upside is Jungle Boy comes in and he's doing his thing and he's out there looking really good, and I'm watching him, and I don't know what it was. I guess I had the Osprey complex, if you will. I'm like, dude, how would this guy look if he added like 50 pounds? And everybody in the fucking chat went bananas. It was like, dude, he would be like fucking the top star. He'd be fucking, world champion level. I'm like, is it all because of the size? And they're like, well, he'll get better and blah 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 blah. But I'm like, no, and like in all reality, like look at how Osprey was known as like one of the best wrestlers in the world, and then now he got all kinds of attention because he got big. Why not? I'm just saying. I was like, for a guy who's the size he is, he does everything very, very well. He doesn't seem to get hurt that often. So it's like, dude, maybe you should put on some poundage. I mean, I know it's kind of hard with COVID. But
as for Marco, he needs like 15 pounds and 15 inches.
But I was going to say, somebody needs to figure out how to put fucking stilts in this guy's leg permanently. You look like you're a fucking dwarf, bud.
I still can't get over how small he is.
I typed in all capitals as we were watching the show with everybody. I was like, they killed that dwarf.
You know what it is, man? When it comes to Marco Stunt, I love his heart. I'm not going to say the chutzpah word. I love his heart. We're going to put it at that. No chutzpah on this one. It's one of the things where I really enjoyed the match and the chemistry and the dynamic between the two. And I got to say this right now, because you're talking about Marco Stunt with 15 inches, 15 wide, just his overall shortness. That dude's got to be so sad. That dude is sad like David Lee Roth in the Just a Gigolo music video, man. Life goes on without him. That dude is a sad little son of a gun.
Well, he also got angry little man syndrome.
Yeah, what it is.
He does.
He is David Lee Roth. He's Just a Gigolo. People know the part he's playing.
Oh, man, he's like a young Joe Pesci.
Absolutely.
I'm a funny guy. Funny how?
Yeah,
funny like
how?
A clown. I
amuse you. Great.
Speaking of giving a good fight, Ty Conti gave it her best against Serena Deeb, but Serena is still the NWA Women's World Champion.
Ty Conti getting better by the fucking week, man.
I mean, yeah, she was always good, but I think she's improved even more since NXT, definitely.
And Serena Deeb, fucking hell, like,
what a vet,
dude! I didn't know she was this fucking good.
Yeah,
like, she's really good.
This is the thing; she's kind of been stuck as a trainer rather than a wrestler, and now she's getting her time to shine.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. Shine it up.
Well, she's done like Shimmer, and she's a veteran. I mean, the last time like we really got her like in a big like time prime position was when she was with the Straight Edge Society, and she was bald headed.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was in Impact, and she was with oh god, she was a part of that feud with friggin' Magnus, Mickey James, and the whole thing where she and James. Yes, when James Storm friggin' tossed Mickey off the friggin' train tracks, and yeah, that happened. So yeah, Serena Deeb has always been a great wrestler. She was in the Mae Young Classic, but it's one of those things where you get to see her shine. And like Moses, as you put it, which I gotta agree with, Tainara Conti from the Mae Young Classic and doing her thing in NXT, and now she's here in AEW. I like her. I really think she's great.
Yeah, gotten a lot better. Has completely improved. Again, the getting away from the NXT before they fucking corrupt you was a great thing. And for the boys out there, how about them cheeks?
Damn.
Yep.
I mean, that alone is enough to increase the TV rating.
Fucking A, right?
Moses Marquez. I got to say something about Moses Marquez, because Moses Marquez segues as well with this. I'm going to put you over here, man, because here's the thing. You talk about them cheeks. Takes me back to 2002. I'm talking about Mr. Cheeks, man. Turn around. Let me see some lights, camera, action. I'm sorry, Mr. Jackson. Oh, my goodness. Give me some more Tainara Conti and her booty.
I'm all about it.
All about it.
And then finally, main events, Cage versus Darby Allin. Allin gets absolutely mollywopped for the first half of the match.
He's a fucking machine. God, I loved this. Oh, I was fucking going bananas.
Sent through a table, bloodied.
That fucking table exploded.
Yes.
That fucking table exploded.
But
oh my god.
Flipping off Brian Cage seems to give him a second wind. He's
fucking throwing this dude and walking around with him in a suplex, and I'm just like, fuck, dude. This is right here. This is why I love Brian Cage. Like, this is the shit that makes me love Brian Cage. Cause fucking hell, dude. I was like, you know what, dude? Darby can lose. It's all right with me.
I mean,
he can fucking lose tonight, bud. Oh man, but no, I mean, he's got the heart. He's got the determination. This fucking guy, you have to kill Darby to actually beat him. It seems like,
or let him kill himself.
Yeah, but I mean, fuck Cage damn near killed him. I mean, Jesus, he fucking goes for a suicide dive like right in the beginning, and he just catches it. And I'm like, yep, caught that ass. Oh man, I fucking loved every solitary second of this fucking match. Every solitary second.
Yeah, even the coffin drop on the steps.
And you know what? You know what's best? And then I have to put this out there. Breaking news, if we have like a cool little headline thing. It's confirmed TK listens to Max Wrestling because he listened to me because Sting did something.
Yeah, Sting finally got physical, teleports, and attacks Ricky Starks with a baseball bat.
Fuck yeah, fuck you and your no socks.
Meanwhile, Darby Allin hits a crucifix pin from the middle rope to retain.
Beautiful. It doesn't make Cage look bad. It only makes Darby look smart.
Yeah, and tough.
Fantastic.
But can we please lose the friggin' FTW title because it's pointless?
I don't want to do it just yet. I need him to start defending that fucking thing.
One or the other,
make it a real fucking title. Yeah, it's either make it a real title or get rid of it. Give me, you got till the end of the fucking month.
Yeah, because right now,
give me a title defense or it's gone. Yeah, it's a fucking prop at this point. I need defenses, and I don't need them on Dark. I need title defenses. I don't care if he goes out there and kills geeks. Do you hear me? I don't care. Go out there, make him defend the fucking thing, make him actually put on matches. And then he can carry it around all he fucking wants. I don't give a shit. But if he's just going to carry it around for the sake of carrying it around, then fucking get rid of it. Because any geek can walk around with their own belt. Cody can start walking around with his own world championship, for fuck's sake.
Well, we mentioned Ty Conti. She was walking around NXT with her black belt.
There we go.
But I mean, at least that meant something.
That's true.
It meant you can kick your ass.
Kick your ass for real, sucker.
Well, It is time for us to tap out and bid you adieu. So before we go, remember to like and follow Max Wrestling on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, and follow us at Max Wrestling UK on Twitter and Instagram. We're also on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, iHeartRadio, and CastBox.
Cast Bizarre!
And Anchor.fm.
Yup.
And of course, you can find us on Wrestling with Wrestling. Thank you to Andre Corbeil, and you're also very welcome for the new logo. That's what I do. You can find
awesome,
me
by the way.
at the Captain 512. You can find Travis most weeks at Walker_TA92. And Twitch no longer makes your dick itch, so don't be a wanker and check out Anchor with Moses Marquez.
That's right. Everything is a little bit up in the air right now, but don't trip. A whole bunch of stuff is coming, thanks to some lovely requested days off, because that's how I get down. But Bolt Rant is going to be like going bananas lately. The draft is coming, free agency's coming. I don't give a shit about the Super Bowl or none of that. I'm prepping for the off season, so lots of off season talk. I'm even going to be doing like multiple mock drafts. There's going to be videos of this stuff going up. So Smart Mark Radio Sports is going to be not a thing. It's going to still be on the Smart Mark Radio YouTube thing, but it's a cool little transition thing I made. So I have to brag about that. But there's that. And then as for retro, we're working our way to Halloween Havoc 1996, where of course, yes, you get Hogan versus Savage for the world title, but you also get Rey Mysterio in his fucking Joker outfit taking on Dean Malenko in one of the best fucking matches we've ever goddamn seen. So I can't wait to fucking get to that pay-per-view. Which should drop Monday, by the way.
Monday's a good day. Monday is when I actually get my internet.
Well, there you go.
Hopefully.
It's also Martin Luther King Day.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a reason we call him the podcast machine. Mike, who you been talking to?
Man, you can check me out on the LFC podcast with Danny Zabrowski, the timekeeper of the LFC Sturgis event, Born to Be Wild. Check it out, LandryFC.com. Beauty, strength, dominance, 3 key elements to make women the work of art that they are. Get on all sources of audio platforms. Check me out on Twitter at SMShow1 or MCL92 for the Pop Culture History Podcast, pop_culture_pod. Hell, if you want some Impact stuff at Impact Rewind, LFC_pod for the LFC Podcast. Man, check out StephenMikeShow.com, SoundCloud.com/MCLarkin92. Check out my latest On the Mic with Mike interviews. Thank you. On the Mic with Mike interviews with Princess Gemini, BBW Action Man. And then we also have on, Jessica Jade. Yes, Jessica Jade from Australia, man. She's a cam model, another BBW. It's a BBW bonanza. And I can't wait to share some more interviews coming up, man. So it's a good time.
This is why me and Mike get along, okay? We both like the big girl.
Yes. You and your America Ferrera, man, who is very, very hot.
Hey, that's my fucking man. Whew, boy, let me tell you, that was my high school thing. If I would have met her while she was fat, whew, I'd be rich right now.
You want to gotta kick it up, don't you, Moses? She said, British.
Oh, bro, that was my movie. That was the one movie that kind of made me feel a little Mexican. Because it was Disney, and it was actually kind of sort of Mexican.
Yes.
Okay.
Dazzy's broken.
Well, join us
next week
for the last stop before Podcast Promo Rumble 6 week, and there will hopefully be no echo from me next week, as my broadband should be up and running, and I'll finally be recording from my new house. If not, Kevin from BT is getting mollywopped.
Molly,
fuck you, Kevin.
Goodbye.
Fuck you.
Mwah. And good night. Bang.
She said, buenos muchachos.
He's a machine.